Yo, developers, welcome to episode 5. Today we are focusing on the front end side of blockchain integration. And yeah, not the smart contracts because we already have done that, okay, on the session, in session 2, I think. And today we are looking at how your Next.js application actually talks to the blockchain. Okay, so we are covering like a bunch of topics like custom React hooks for blockchain operations, transaction building and parameters encoding, real world error handling and debugging, and of course at the end we'll be having a live demonstration of the entire flow. Okay, so it's very simple. So by the end of this video, you will know how to connect any React application to Hedera. Okay, let's go. All right, let's walk through the use NFT hook line by line. This is like the heart of our blockchain integration, and it's what makes NFT operations simple for our React components, okay? Let me show you exactly how it works. So first, we have our imports, okay? Bringing use state, like in here, okay? These are the imports, sorry. Okay, so we are importing use states and we are bringing like use state from React to manage local component state. I think you already know that, but just in case of guys, okay? So then we import our use Hashconnect hook, which give us like wallet connection, okay? Give us wallet connection status and account ID, and that's very important. I will show you why, okay? So look at this property, okay? So this property data interface, and it defines everything about a rental property, okay? We have the basics like name, description, physical details, like bedrooms, bathrooms, amenities, as a string array, of course, image, pricing, available dates, like these kinds of things, okay? This is what will convert into an NFT after that, okay? So yeah, this is the hook declaration, okay? And that's this is where the actual code will begin right now, okay? So now we export the use NFT function, okay? This is a custom React hook, and notice that the use prefix, okay? This hook will give our component everything they need to create and manage property NFTs. We set up this line, yep, and here we set up three pieces of states is loading tracks whether we are in the middle of a blockchain operations or not. The error state holds any error messages, and we pull in account ID and is connected from our wallet hook that we already have done in the last sessions, guys. Okay, and this is why important the hooks. Okay, we can even call a hook inside another hook. That's something good. Okay, so uh they are like a box of tools, okay? A box of tools, and whenever you want to use one specific tool, you could call the box and spawn the tool, and yeah, you could see it like that, but it's very useful. It's very useful. So let's go to this line, okay? So here's our deployed contract address. By the way, as I told you in the last session, I could have made this, could have like written this in the .env. I didn't, I forgot that, but yeah, it should be there, okay? We should put our addresses in somewhere safe, okay? Even though it's only an account ID, it's not that big of a deal. But in order to respect the right conventions, we need to put it in the .env. So this is a real contract on Hedera testnet in production. So you'd put this in an environment variable, okay? Yeah, let's go to the create property function, okay? This one. So now the main function, create property, this takes our property data and returns it returns a promise with the token address and serial number. Let me walk you through each step. So first we have validation. If no wallet is connected or we don't have an account ID, we throw an error immediately, okay? No point continuing without a wallet. I think you agree with me, okay? The next one, like this check is crucial. We make sure we are running in the browser, not on the server. Blockchain operations only work client side. That's important. If someone tries to call this during server-side rendering, we stop them. That's why we check if the window is there or not, because the window only belongs to the browser. It's very simple. Let's go. Next things. Yeah, next thing is yeah, this one, the set loading. Yeah, here, yeah, as well. We are loading this browser, and this is set is loading true. Yeah, so set loading to true, clear any previous error. Standard state management before an async operation. It's very important as well. If we move on to the try-catch block, so here's where it goes interesting. We are not creating a new token for each property. We use an existing token collection that's already deployed. Each property becomes a new NFT within that collection, and the token address is hard-coded here, okay? That's the thing. Okay, so we just hard coded it. Of course, we could make it better. We could change the architecture in our needs, but since this is like a tutorial, I'm showing you how to yeah, how to make smart contract calls. Okay, but yeah. So the token address is hard coded, and in production, this would come from your deployment. Okay, so that's would be the address that you deployed. Let's go to the next one. Now we build the metadata. This is all the property information stored with the NFT. Everything gets JSON stringified, the name, location, number of bedrooms, etc., 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 even who owns it and when it was created. So this metadata lives on chain forever since we are using blockchain, guys. And here we have like critical conversion here, like JavaScript dates are in milliseconds, but the blockchain expects seconds. We map over the available dates array and divide by 1000. Miss this, and your dates are completely wrong. And you will see like very weird and bizarre errors. Okay, so trust me, don't miss these kinds of things because yeah, like these little things they matters a lot. All right, let's go now to the minting process, okay? We created an IPFS style URI for the metadata, okay? Even though we didn't, we don't have one, okay? We just made this just so everything works fine, okay? We didn't upload anything to IPFS, but yeah, if you want to make it in your use case, in your hackathon or whatever, you need to have a real IPFS address, okay? But this is just mockup data, okay? So even though we are not using IPFS in this demo, we follow the same format, okay? That's the important thing. This makes it easy to switch to IPFS later. And here's actually the mint call, okay? Do you see it? Like this is the name of our function. So we pass the token address, metadata array, and converted dates. The gas limit, okay, of course, is enough for minting, and the executed contract function, it will handles all the complex stuff. Building the transaction, getting signatures, sending to Hedera, etc., etc. All right, let's go now to the step 3, which is token association. Okay, this step is also very important. So Hedera has a unique requirement before you can receive an NFT. You must associate with that token. So it's like accepting the token type. Okay, so we try to associate here. But if it fails, we continue anyways, because the NFT was still minted successfully. Okay, so yeah, but it's very important that you need to associate to that collection first. Okay, the NFT transfer in here. Now we transfer the NFT from the contract to the user, and the contract minted it. Okay, so but the user should own it. This is another blockchain transaction with its own gas limit. Okay, so yeah, pay attention to that. What else do we have? Update property availability. This function is also important. So the update property availability function lets owner change when the prototype is sorry, not prototype, the property. So the update property availability function lets owners change when their property is available. Same pattern, check wallet connection, ensure client side, import the service, then loop through each date and update it. Notice we invert is available to is booked because that's what the contract expects. Okay. Next one, which is the transfer property. Okay, so transfer property is straightforward. It moves an NFT to a new owner. Validation, dynamic import, then a single contract call with a token address, new owner, and serial number. Okay, that's it. Transfer, and of course our get function. Okay, it's very is a straightforward function. But yeah, let's actually try to test this. Okay, but just before we test this, let's try how the component like behave, or let's say how the component deal with all of these sort of functions that we could like use from our hook in here. Like we have like a lot of functions that we could use. They are very similar, like the same, like always the same like structure. We call a function, we retrieve the result, and we return it. Okay, we update the state, we return it. Like it's the same thing, guys. I invite you to test it. It's very straightforward and it's very simple. But before we test this, let me show you how things work inside of a component. Let's try to see, for example, how, yeah, for example, the dashboard, okay, where we fetch our properties, okay? So, yeah, get user properties. And here we have like the loading properties functions that we would probably call it in the use effect. Yeah, that's right. And in this function, after we update the states, yeah, we just call it, okay? We call it from this hook. And we have a try catch block, of course, and we set properties in our use effect, user state, I'm sorry. We update the state, we display the state in the GSX. It's very straightforward, guys, okay? It's very straightforward. Pay attention looking to the code, okay? I want you to try to make an audit, maybe. And try to find if there is something missing, okay, and maybe add it. So it's very important that you understand, you browse into the code, you understand what's happening. So yeah, let me give you like an actual demo on this code running behind the scenes. So let's go. So in here we are already connected, okay? Let's try to become a host, okay? And let's try to make our property. Let's call that blockchain, okay? And our blockchain, it is a villa. Okay, let's say it is a villa, a big villa, and it is located in the Web3 realm. Okay, let's be creative. It has like 10, no, yeah, 10 max guests, 10 bedrooms, and 5 bathrooms. Okay, and the description, our blockchain is a welcoming place or villa. Yeah, that's cool. So let's go in here. Yeah, properties. Yeah, we have everything basically, okay? We have everything. We have everything. Let's click in here. The price per night. Yeah, 100 H bar is cool, but we will make a discount, guys, for you. So H bar per night. Everybody would come. Create property NFT. As you can see, do you see this magic, guys? Like the wallet opens up automatically, and oh, here it is. So smart contract execute. He's calling a smart contract in here, the smart contract that we already deployed. So we could see that, yeah, this is the raw transactions, okay? For for inspectors, okay, in here, for people who wants to dig through the detail, like knock yourself out, guys. But yeah, you will approve, and it is executing. It is success done. Do you see like everything is handling like himself in the front end, okay? So we don't need to refresh the page. Like it detected that my transaction is successful, okay? And it even like proposed to me what's to do next, okay? In this case, yeah, let's view the dashboard and let's go in here. These are my testnet data, okay, guys? Don't mind it, please. Yeah, here's our NFT. Here's our NFT. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for the demo. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, and if you have any questions, please feel free. I'm very available. I'm very available to respond to your comments. I hope this lectures like helped you a lot through your journey, and we will be doing a lot more. Okay, we'll be doing a lot more explaining this technology, how to use it, how to develop like different applications, etc., etc. So bear with me, guys. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.